Hi, my name is Renee Austin, and I am a creative. I am an artist, and primarily I'm a professional dancer. But I love the arts and take a lot of inspiration from other mediums of art to fuel my dance creation and movement exploration. I was born in Chicago, Illinois, in the south side of Chicago is where I grew up. My family moved to Phoenix, Arizona, where I continued to grow up there. My family moved to Seattle, Washington, where I attended for high school. And after graduating from there, I finally came here to St. Louis, where I'm now a professional dancer. And I graduated from Washington University in St. Louis this past May and have now planted my roots here in St. Louis. And I am excited to continue to grow and develop as an artist here in St. Louis. The first time I ever performed in front of an audience besides my family, because I actually, I would kind of get poked fun of for always being like, look at me as a kid. And I was always kind of fascinated by mirrors as well when I was really young. I used to be able to just entertain myself by just kind of looking at what I can do in the mirror. But the first time I performed in front of an audience was, I believe, when I guess I was 4 years old. I started dancing when I was 3, but had my dance studio at the time, our recitals were in the summer, so I'm a spring baby and I had already turned 4 at that point. And it was a ballet piece and there is a photo of me in the costume that I was wearing because my home dance studio, Mayfair Dance Academy, always did costume photos before our recitals. So I was wearing a purple flower dress with a tutu, a frilly little tutu, pink tights and pink ballet shoes, and we had flowers in our hair. I think the costumes, they were either pink or purple, but I was purple. And I don't have a whole lot of memories of all the details of the choreography since I was 3. But that was the first time I performed on stage, and especially just thinking about very early memories of performing. I still to this day will sometimes just feel kind of nervous or a bit of kind of like an adrenaline rush before I go on stage. But once I'm on stage and in the process of performing, I absolutely love it every time. So the type of dance that I most frequently perform is contemporary modern dance. I'm in Resilience Dance Company currently, which is a contemporary modern dance company based here in St. Louis. And I perform and really more so train with them most often. I'm in collaboration with my company members every single week, almost every day of the week. But I also do frequently perform outside of Resilience as well. I believe the last performance I had outside of Resilience was the jazz show that I did in January, which was a jazz improvisational show. And I did another jazz show the jazz improvisational show in January had a live band. I did another show in October that also had a live band as well. And I have also done hip hop performances that are in the commercial industry as well. So I try to kind of keep myself on my toes with the different types of performances that I do. And I hope to continue to diversify the different types of dance that I can showcase. I think that as an artist, as a dancer and a mover, but especially as an artist and a creative, it's really important to continuously push the boundaries of what you do. One person that really inspires me currently is Mike Esperanza. He's a choreographer that is based out of New York. He set a piece on my dance company last fall for our fall showcase, and the way that Mike pieces together his work and his choreography and how much intelligence and attention to detail he brings to dance is really inspiring to me. He sees choreography and building a work as kind of fitting puzzle pieces together, and almost like problem solving in a way. We did a lot of partner work where sometimes people were being lifted, but other times it was just how do you time the movement of the dancers and give them enough movement in a certain way so that you get a certain picture and it flows in a certain way so that the timing of it works out perfectly. So like right at the moment when one dancer is going this way and one dancer is going the other way, they can come together at the exact right moment to create a certain picture or lift each other or have some type of movement. And Mike is very present when he's creating and very present when he's dancing. My last performance was Jazz Shift Sound in Motion. It was led by Aaron Morris in collaboration with Steve and his band, and that was an improvisational jazz show. The music was set, but all of the dancing was completely improvised, inspired by the music and the environment that we were in, and it was the first time I had done a completely improvised jazz show, and I think the first time I had done, not the first time I had done a dance piece that was completely improvised, but the first time I had done a show where everything was, for the most part, completely improvised. We had a little bit of choreography here and there, but everything was just what we were feeling in the moment, and then anything could have happened at any point. It was a pretty small venue, so there were also, I had no idea who was going to sit where, so any moments that I had with some of the audience members as well were completely in the moment. And overall was a great experience for me, especially getting to perform jazz. I think jazz has had a great influence on my life, but I've only ever performed jazz dance and jazz roots 3 times, including that show, so it was a great experience to have, and I hope to continue to have more. I'm Renee Austin.